From Television Park, this is WJBF News Channel 6 at 10 on MeTV.
And a good evening to you all. Thank you so much for joining us. I'm Ashley Jones, and this is News Channel 6 at 10 on MeTV. Locals are taking matters into their own hands and beautifying Augusta one area at a time. I was there as a new local organization led today's efforts along with the Historic Girl Scouts of Georgia.
Mostly like Band-Aids and like cigarette butts, and I found a can.
Peggy Taylor has been a part of the Historic Girl Scouts of Georgia for almost 5 years now. She says it's important to perform acts of service like this to keep the city clean.
Because if it's not clean, then nobody can live here.
Taylor's group paired with Beautify Augusta, a new organization that's cleaning up the city to bring a bigger vision to life.
So Beautify Augusta came from some enthusiasm that we found through posting a few pictures online back in January of murals throughout the United States, before and after pictures.
And now they'll be working to bring more murals throughout downtown Augusta.
We're finding local businesses that want to leave a legacy in the downtown space. So a business can actually donate to our charity and sponsor an artist who paints a mural on their behalf. So the business actually gets to reveal that they are working to beautify the downtown space.
Co-founders Jeremy Rugelberg and Jessica Baskett say these works of art will depict where the city can grow as a whole, but will also be playful and fun.
We are an arts-centered organization, but we do a lot more than just focusing on public works of art. We're also doing litter pickups and other projects that will help beautify downtown Augusta.
They're calling it Beautify the Block, and it started on Jones Street in front of Ubora Coffee Roasters. District 1 Commissioner Jordan Johnson was also there to participate in the cleanup.
It shows that people care about the community. It shows that folks care about the quality of their neighborhood, of their spaces. And it really gives us our call to action and care just as much as the community at large cares as well.
And now it's time to take a look at our forecast tonight with our chief meteorologist, Tim Miller. And Tim, how is it looking over there so far?
Looking all quiet for now. That's going to be changing, though, coming up just a little bit, Ashley. Today, though, we're not a bad day. 82 degrees, our high temperature. Certainly cooler than we've been over the last several days, and cooler than the average high of 94. We started out this morning at 71, but the real story on this map happens to be this. Look at that. Almost 6.5 inches over the amount of rain that we should normally have for the month of July. So we're sitting pretty in the rainfall department. Jim Skyview Cam right outside Television Park is showing everything is relatively quiet. 74 our current temperature. Evans at 77, Waynesboro at about 76. Satellite view. This is the story as well. This front that's been here for days, it has now sagged to the south. That's where all the weather is associated with that front, all the rain, any storms. Notice the orange and the brown. This is drier air, and the drier air is just to our north, and we could just drag it down. Those 70s would feel very refreshing. That's just not going to happen, though. It's going to be muggy. 70 degrees tonight. I'll even throw in some patchy fog. Wouldn't surprise me if we see some of that. Winds will be relatively light. Coming up for tomorrow, temperatures into the mid to upper 80s. Just a little bit more sunshine. We'll throw in a shower chance tomorrow, but really tomorrow is going to be the driest day of the week as more rain is headed our way. And we'll talk more about that. I'll show you the details on what to expect. All coming up in just a few minutes. Ashley.
Thanks, Tim. Tonight, Aiken City Council was supposed to discuss an issue brought up in a lawsuit regarding the plan known as Project Pascalis, but it didn't end up happening. News Channel 6's Mary Calkins has details.
Project Pascalis is a proposal to revitalize parts of Aiken. The effort has been met with opposition, including a nearly 100-page lawsuit. The Aiken Municipal Development Commission, or AMDC, is an appointed commission in charge of Project Pascalis. It is named in the suit.
Right now, there's members on that commission who are not residents of the city as required by law.
An ordinance to amend city code regarding membership of the commission was on Monday's city council agenda.
So essentially they're trying to change the law to comply with the bylaws of an unelected commission, whereas the elected officials should be telling the unelected commission they should change their bylaws to comply with the law.
Members of the group Do It Right attended the meeting and say they planned to voice their concerns about allowing non-Aiken residents on AMDC.
If you're going to be spending taxpayers' money, it's always better if your hand is in it as well.
But the issue was removed from the agenda Monday night. After the announcement, several residents got up and left the meeting.
It just doesn't seem fair when we show up to voice an opinion and they bait and switch. This is not what they originally said the meeting was going to be about, and they obviously don't want us to talk.
Another issue mentioned in the lawsuit is lack of transparency and citizen input. Aiken residents saying that issue was only exacerbated by the item being pulled from the agenda.
I think we're all very frustrated that there's no transparency. We have no idea what's happening. Is this moving forward, isn't it? I mean, we just don't know. We can't, they won't listen to us. They don't care.
In Aiken, Mary Calkins, WJBF, News Channel 6.
Aiken City Manager Stuart Biedenbaugh tells News Channel 6 there is no timetable on this issue returning to the agenda. Violent crimes have gained the attention of the Augusta Rotary Club. Now there's a plan to help curb recent violence involving youth. Rotary Club members say they hope to reduce the number of young people involved in crime by getting them involved in organizations like Girl Scouts and Boy Scouts. Through their initiative, Peace Through Scouting, they hope to keep kids engaged in programs and off the streets.
It's hard to watch the news every night and see those young people committing violent acts when we can actually be a part of the solution. And so we are going to attempt this year to use our resources to be a part of the solution to bring peace locally in our community through the scouting effort.
The Rotary Club is working on putting the plan into action in the community. There's a push to put up the for sale sign on some of Augusta's surplus property. Commissioners are scheduled to debate on Tuesday about getting rid of the property the city no longer uses. WJBF News Channel 6's George Escala has that story.
Augusta owns a lot of unused property that's just sitting there, and some commissioners want to change that.
I think we should be looking at disposing of some of it for a profit and let the money go into the general fund to cover a lot of things that we need to get done.
Let people buy them. There's people that are interested, citizens here that are interested in purchasing a few of these places.
But Commissioner Dennis Williams says there should not be a rush right now to unload empty city property.
Do we really need the money all that bad that we'll get rid of something that may be more valuable down the road?
Commissioners say there's been an interest in old fire station number 7 and this parcel on Central Avenue that is now serving as an outdoor city storage lot. Some commissioners would like to see this back on the tax rolls.
Because right now, it just is an eyesore to the area.
There's also been an interest in the boathouse that the rec department says needs more than $1 million in repairs.
So we're sitting down here now with an unused building that's falling down that the taxpayers are going to have to spend that money on.
I wouldn't personally believe that selling the boathouse would be a great decision at this time.
But when it comes to city property, commissioners could have some big decisions to make. In Augusta, George Escala, WJBF, News Channel 6.
A North Augusta public safety officer who lost his battle with COVID-19 is being honored for his commitment to the community. Officer Dustin Beasley passed away last year. This morning, a group of motorcyclists from Washington State traveled to North Augusta Community Center for their end-of-watch ride to remember. The riders are honoring 600 fallen officers who died across the country last year.
I think it's very important to make sure that we don't, number one, forget all these beautiful men and women. Each of them, every one of them has a beautiful story.
Corporal Gregory Campbell with the Richmond County Sheriff's Office was also honored. The riders began their trip on June 1st. They'll ride more than 21,000 miles in 71 days. And still ahead, Chief Meteorologist Tim Miller has a full look at this week's forecast, plus the blazing wildfires at Yosemite National Park. We'll be right back. Now to some wicked weather. The Washburn fire is on its 4th day, blazing through the Washburn Trail and the Mariposa area of Yosemite National Park. California Interagency Incident Management Team 13 has assumed command of the fire and will manage the fire as a full suppression. The fire is burning in difficult terrain with continuous heavy fuels in and around the blaze.
Now, your most accurate forecast with WJBF Live 5/6.
Jiffy Lube Skyview Cam over at the airport shows current temperature of 74 at Bush Field. Winds calm, humidity and dew point fairly high. That means some fog is probably likely in our near future, like tomorrow morning. Below average highs over the next several days, even though we'll see about 92 degrees by Wednesday. Still, the average high is 94. More clouds than sun. Rain chances will be going up. And we are watching the Gulf of Mexico as well. That's going to be something very, very interesting over the next several days, too, that we will keep a very, very close eye on. There goes that front. Finally, this front starting to fade away here. This is the front that's been with us for several days. It's been a stationary front where all the weather's been, not so much to the north of that. But here comes a cold front. So between the cold front, low pressure developing in the Gulf of Mexico, we'll have plenty of moisture and high pressure off towards the east. It's going to be certainly a rain-likely event as we get through the next several days here. Notice this area disturbed weather. This is what the Hurricane Center is watching. 30% chance of development over the next 5 days. Temperatures 88 tomorrow. We'll do a 92 on Wednesday, then we're into the upper 80s as we get into much of the rest of the week here. Not expecting any big-time heat. But the front will get closer to us and once again stall out. These fronts have a hard time actually pushing all the way through when it comes through July. In fact, frankly, even have a hard time even getting here. But so between the front and the low, in the Gulf of Mexico, and then high pressure off towards the east, the Bermuda High pumping in the moisture, and then we get that July afternoon sun. Boy, we'll get plenty of showers and storms to pump, especially Wednesday forward. Here's a look at Wednesday, and I want to start with Wednesday first because this is really the big rain event for us, at least starting to have some decent amount of rain on Wednesday. This may be a little underdone for Wednesday night. Then we'll get more rain on Thursday. Here is tomorrow. Again, notice the showers and storms relegated south of Augusta-Wrightsville line. And I think that's where we can expect the heaviest of rain. Then pretty much, again, as we get through the nighttime hours, we're pretty much done with any of the rain. So 30% tomorrow, 50% on Wednesday, 60% Thursday, Friday, and a decent opportunity of rain even through the weekend. Tonight, patchy fog. Overnight low temperature about 70 degrees. So again, it still continues to be rather muggy and humid outside. 88 for the high tomorrow. We'll be pushing near about 90 degrees. The 10-day forecast looks like this. We're talking about temperatures that are below normal, upper 80s, and then a decent chance of rain as we get into much of the week here, 50 to 60%. That's your forecast.
And still ahead, a preview into tomorrow's final hearings of the January 6th attack on Capitol Hill. Those details ahead. In Washington today, an about face from former White House strategist Stephen Bannon, now willing to testify before the January 6th House Select Committee. All of this playing out as the committee's investigation into the deadly insurrection gears up for a 7th public hearing tomorrow. Justin Finch has more.
Former White House strategist Steve Bannon making a last-minute pitch to testify to the House Select Committee investigating January 6th.
What he's doing now is kind of like a bank robber who's robbed the bank, got caught, and the week before his trial says, wait, I'll give back the money.
Federal prosecutor suggests Bannon is backtracking strategically as his contempt of Congress trial for ignoring their subpoena for the January 6th probe is about to get underway. Bannon saying this on January 5th.
All hell is going to break loose tomorrow.
For months, the committee sought his testimony about the planning for the rally that became a deadly riot the next day. Bannon claiming he can now cooperate after former President Trump lifted an executive privilege order preventing his testimony. But new court filings show Trump's attorney, Justin Clark, told the Department of Justice that at no point did Trump invoke executive privilege regarding Bannon. Tuesday's committee hearing shifts focus to connections between Trump, his associates, and right-wing extremist groups like the Proud Boys and the Oath Keepers, which were allegedly among those storming the Capitol on January 6th. Former Oath Keeper spokesman Jason Van Tatenhove set to testify tomorrow. Members of the Oath Keepers and the Proud Boys now facing charges of seditious conspiracy in relation to the attack. Tomorrow's focus on extremist groups comes as the University of Maryland finds of the roughly 800 people now facing charges in the Capitol insurrection, about a third had previous ties to an extremist group. Justin Finch, ABC News, Washington.